What up, everybody? It's your boy Kentario, and I'm back again for another episode of Christ and Comic Books. And today we are looking to talk about Wandavision. Now, you might be asking, why did he wait so long to talk about Wandavision? Well, one, of course, I'm a working guy, so I don't have a lot of time to just sit and record. But at the same time, I thought it would be wiser to allow the series to finish so that we can talk about it in whole, and then, of course, discuss, the Christian perspective as well. Just be prepared that you're going to, one, see this video in full. Two, you're going to see this video in part. I'm going to start with the parts first, then I will promote the entirety of the video, because as you can see, this video is kind of long. Now, when we're talking about from the perspective of Christians, I would warn them to be very careful watching it. One, if you're talking parents with children watching it, go ahead and teach your children the difference. Like, there are promoting magic in here, but you need to really shield your children from the perspective of magic. If your main concern is I don't want my children exposed to it, definitely please don't watch it, because they're actually teaching magic lessons here. Now, yes, you could be thinking, well, it's just trying to help her control herself. No, this is actually promoting insignia and signs for magic and poses for magic and things of that nature. Yes, the dangers of magic, but it's also promoting magic and like, I can do good with magic. Like, that's the imagery that's being given here. So that's where I want to be very careful, because they're not going from the mutant side as of currently. They're going from the magic side. So if that's the current premise that they're going with, I strongly encourage you to tread softly. Watch for the good material. Like I said, teaching the mental health thing, I think is extremely important. So when it comes to the magic part, here's what sparks that even more increased concern, because here's the two perspectives that they're giving. With the first phase of the MCU, we learned two things. One of which, with Thor, you see that with Jane was speaking with Thor, and what they were talking about was how Thor understands the function of, for instance, the Biofrost and other such things stems from magic, where Jane is saying what you call magic, we call science. So they are correlating these two to be related or function as the same thing. That being said, the main perspective from the MCU Phase 1, or the beginning of the MCU with all of their movies, was the technological aspect. That's where we see them trying to grasp magical things for scientific advancement, genetic advancement. Captain America, the Shield, the ships that the Red Skull was trying to make, Iron Man and his armor, everything that was being pieced together from that starting place, all was really promoting scientific advancement and technology and robotics. Age of Ultron, scientifics and robotics, radioactivity, which leads to the developing of a monster powerhouse like the Hulk. They're relating more of that subject matter back to science, all the different suits. Science, manifesting a glove that can harness the magical powers of the Infinity Stones. Science, they're seeing how science would stand up to magical threats, or even more so in this case, universal threats. So they were looking at all of that from that perspective. Now, this is where it's shifting with what's coming into the MCU, is that they're looking now to do it from the magical perspective, hence why it's starting out this way. So we started out with Iron Man, science. Now we're starting out with Wandavision, magic. So we're getting that other perspective, the two sides of the same whole. Science and magic are what they're looking to promote with the MCU. And you can take with that what you will, because when it comes from me in the comics, that's not the picture and the vision and the intent, at least as far as how it influences me and affects me. That's being promoted. When we're looking at the MCU, that's clear the intent. We're looking at talking about magic now, people. And so I want people to be extremely careful. I'm going to do a video on magic and pertaining to comic books, anime, and manga, but that's not going to be the case for now. But I just want to encourage everybody, be careful with what you watch. Know what you're getting yourself into, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm being prayerful watching WandaVision. I'm hoping that I can continue watching it and enjoying it. But if they're going down this rabbit hole of promoting magic as a good thing, I'm not afraid to cut it off and just stop it short, because that's not something that I want to promote within myself or my family. So just tread softly, people, as you're watching this. That's the main thing that I want to encourage. But I thank you all for tuning in with me on this journey. I hope you all have yourselves a blessed evening. Peace.